All right.
Looks a little crazy in here, but
You guys are doing
do you
great.
mind if I work while I'm talking?
No, I do not mind at all.
Because I don't know how I'm going to get all this done before the end of the night,
Sweet.
but we're going to do it.
Just tell us your name and your role.
My name is Nasrin Mohit. I'm with Occupy. I'm an organizer. Comes from a family of medical professionals, and so I have kind of turned into the de facto organizer of medical professionals for Rockaway Relief. So I came to the area 5 days ago to help out with general needs, and I just found a huge need for medical help all across the area. So I just started coordinating medical professionals, doctors, nurses, social workers, and now we have an up and running clinic that looks a lot better than it did a few days ago, and we have over 100 volunteers that have come in and out of the neighborhood over the last few days to help out. So I've been putting them to work to canvas. We've been filling a lot of prescriptions. We have a lot of chronic illnesses in this neighborhood, a lot of psych needs, a lot of methadone needs. So we're basically doing the job of the government, which is sad and infuriating, but I think we're growing some deep roots in this community, which I think is an amazing byproduct of all of this. It's really sad that these folks can't get care and the government has just abandoned them. They're left in their apartments. They don't have heat. They don't have hot water. They have no electricity, and they need their meds. So we're basically going and finding them and finding any way to fill their prescriptions for them and make sure a doctor goes to see them. A social worker follows up with them. An RN goes to visit them at some point. So it's been really messy to coordinate and incredibly difficult to function within this medical system because we need Medicare, Medicaid information, we need insurance information. None of these pharmacies are open. We have to deal with ornery pharmacists who refuse to fill these prescriptions, which has been really difficult. And then we have a lot of addicts, unfortunately, in this neighborhood, so we have to deal with trust issues like filling prescriptions and having accountability in terms of dispensing, drugs that are just strong drugs. So the good thing is we have a lot of volunteers, which has been great, and we were able to get this space together so there is a functioning clinic in the neighborhood for residents to come to. And we have a lot of volunteers who have come into the area to help canvas, and it's really been overwhelming, the outpouring of support. Like, folks know that the Rockaways are in need, and so it's just a matter of coordinating and putting them to work so that we can fill this gap. We have immediate needs of filling this gap before the electricity gets turned back on and the pharmacies and the clinics are back up and running. So we need to fill that gap with our people. And then we also have long-term goals of just really building relationships with a underserved, low-income community that needs things like this. They need to build relationships that Occupy builds with communities. Like, we're the only ones doing this. We don't just come in and serve needs like Doctors Without Borders, who comes in, serves the medical needs, and then leaves. We want to really build relationships with the community to let them know we're partnering with them and we're going to be here, and I think that's the most important thing. So it's been really emotional and stressful, but exhausting. But I think it's going to be a good thing in the long run, right, Mingy? I know. You got doggies. You got we have mother-daughter teams and father-son teams showing up to help. It's been really beautiful. It's just so good to see the whole family showing up and whole families of residents that show up to help out. So.
My brother just texted me to tell me that he's doing a fundraiser for us at his bar on Sunday night. Yeah, and it's one of the biggest, big bars, Franklin Park, come on out, everybody. I know this isn't going to get anywhere before that, but...
This is Jessica.
Yeah. Hi.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing out here?
Oh my goodness, what haven't I been doing out here? I guess I came out here on Thursday after Wednesday doing some pickups for the church, thinking I was just going to start doing some cooking down in Red Hook, and literally walked in the door and saw Diego, who was like, "Oh, you have a car? Do you want to go to Rockaway?" And I said, "Sure." And so once I started, that was kind of it. Sal, who's the owner of YANA, You Are Not Alone, across the street, which is our first headquarters here, he keeps saying, everyone keeps coming back because you fell in love out here. You fell in love with this place and everything. And there's just something. I mean, I was talking to my brother the other night because I was gonna maybe stay here during the storm, and he was freaked out because he's like, "Who's out there with you? Like, I don't know any of these people." And I was like, "Yeah, it's weird that you don't know them because it's really only been a week, but they've become like this whole family out here." So we're really just, helping to build, working on building community and protecting community and helping serve needs, putting out, we have distribution centers all over the place. I was one of the point people for the one on 59th Street in Ocean Village, where we do, we have food, we have blankets and coats and flashlights, and we have hot food coming, and we're serving the communities out there. We have a lot of roving bands who are going out to homebound people and seeing what they need and delivering food to them, trying to get information if they need medical. We want to all, be doing the same kind of thing. And I've been kind of running around amongst different places and coordinating. There's a lot of different people doing all kinds of, different people just sort of inserting themselves wherever is needed is kind of how it all works. Like whatever your skills are, I've sort of become the de facto police liaison. I've been dubbed the police whisperer.
Oh, yeah.
And so